Hi, welcome to another video on my Arduino Mega2560 with some electronic circuits on the breadboard. Last time I have been busy on getting this LED working by the switch with this chain motor. And the biggest problem, as it turns out, is that this LED should not be flashing without this motor being running. And that is the main objective for this video, because everything else works. I will engage the motors. You see this one is working. I short circuit this capacitor. This one is working. Then this motor should be working. Probably there will be some reason for it. And it's then a mystery why this motor isn't working. Anyway, it will be clear that signaling is a problem, and the signaling should be coming from here. I'll have to adjust the camera a bit. It has to come from here. And it is coming, but not the way it is supposed to. So one thought is that it is reading the pulses well enough, but somehow not consistent with sending the pulse to the LED. So for now I have two problems: getting this motor back to work, this chain motor, and fixing the LED so it works nicely on the switch. So let's get on. The chain motor problem is solved. Like last time, it was the transistor that wasn't seated deep enough. So now the question is, why is the LED not functioning properly? And last time I added this if sensor value dig is equal to 0. And of course this is not an assignment, this is an equal to. This is an assignment. And if I walk through the whole code, then this is of course the sensor that is reading the digital input from 11. This is just where it in the serial monitor prints everything. Then digital write 7 and 7 is the point, is the connection to the LED. So for some reason it just goes on without this being properly set. What I can also try to do, not that it matters I think, but I can always try. Copy, paste, and put no, and this means that the value is true. Now I don't know exactly if this is going to work, but it would be nice. So again, and here, because 1 or 0 is true or false, and this is the exclamation mark is meaning not or false. So in this case, let's see what happens. Again, upload, compile and upload. Uploading, done. And one thing that I seem to notice is that it somehow works, because when the sensor is being touched, the LED burns longer than 1 second. And let's, well, the serial monitor only has the influence on the other LED on board. Let's see if that has any influence. Not really. But here we can see that there are more zeros than ones. Well, that in itself should be exactly the point, but there are not by far enough zeros compared to the number of ones, and that is still strange. So I'm doing something else as well. I will comment these out. And actually this one as well, because it's not a point that it does not go out. The point is it has to be on when the switch is put on. So this one I will put here, digital. So with this I'm curious what will happen. And once again, you understand, I'm just experimenting. That has an unforeseen effect. Now it is blinking very, very, very fast. So this indicates that something really is off. And let me show you on cam. So, as said, the problem with the motor not running for the sensor was this transistor. And if I pull them a little bit aside, you can see it. But as you can see by the very fast flashing, this is the result of reading the input and then say, okay, if the input is positive, go 1. And that is very odd. So what I'm going to do is put it back together, well, put the old state back and just compare it to being 1 instead of being positive. Let's see what that shows. Uploading it, and that has no effect at all. So I really need to find out why the digital value is as strange as this is. Because this shouldn't be happening at all. This is a very strange response. It means that something here, let me turn the camera a bit, because the sensor is coming from here, jump wire to here, and then going to 11. This is what I read, and this should give either 1 or 0. But given this, doesn't make any sense at all. So let's get back to the code. After looking at the code quite thoroughly and looking at the tutorial, I find something else. Digital read does, as the instruction suggests, read from the digital input, in this case port 11. However, the tutorial also says that when there is nothing connected to the port, its signal can at random vary between 1 and 0, which is exactly what is happening now. And off screen I have tested it a little bit, and it turns out that when I disconnect the wire from port 11, the LED is constantly burning. When I disconnect the same wire from the other side, which is the breadboard, it's off. Correction, nothing happens. And disconnecting it another wire from in the same circuit, it just keeps on flashing. Going further, it looks like it doesn't mind. It doesn't mind at all about the whole circuit. So let me point this and see whatever happens, and then I will disable this, because I don't want to be confused. So let's see what happens now. A timeout. Why do I get a timeout? Okay, I'll disconnect the whole board, connect it, try again. Yes, I know. Alright, this is a problem. Can I compile? It compiles fine. I want to upload, and that it does not. So this is, and everything has stopped now on the board. So I will see how I can solve this. There's no refresh or something. Unfortunately. I'll quit the program and do it again. Now I have to take my sketchbook. Yes, this one out. See if this solves it. It does not. I have something to verify and solve. Alas. So with this upload problem solved, I had to reboot the computer. Let's see what the serial monitor tells us. Switching 0 and 1. And when does it do it? This is not funny. This is better. Stopping this, and there. Are there more zeros than ones? It doesn't look like it. Well, considering this point, yes. But here there are a lot of ones and not as many zeros. So what I will do is just try another input. See if that works. And I will change to output 12. So this is becoming 12. Then this becomes 12. And this doesn't have to be changed because it is sensor value dig, which is right here. And here I put it to 0 anyway. So let's see how this works out. And yes, of course, I have to change on the circuit from 11 to 12 as well. And then the odd thing happens that right now the LED should have stopped, but it's continued blinking. Very weird. So, am I actually controlling that LED? I seriously start doubting that right now. I should think I would. I would like to think I am. But am I? Yeah, this is commented out, so that's not doing anything. Sensor value 7 doesn't make any use of it. Everything is commented out. So what is actually driving that LED? That is a very good question. I can try to actually do something about this and say, okay, I put a delay here to make it distinctly of 4 seconds high and low for with a delay of, let's say, 1 second. If I am really controlling this LED, it should be 4 seconds high, 1 second low. Let's check. And actually it looks like I am controlling the LED. So let's go to the camera. So in the code I changed this LED connected to pin 7 to actually 4 seconds high, 1 second low. And that goes off and on. And it is totally independent of this. So I am controlling it, but not, absolutely not in the way I like it. Another thing is that, let me put it this way, I am controlling it supposedly via the switch, which is not happening. Then I take out this cable. Now it's not doing anything anymore, which is weird as well. Or not, maybe. Okay, I put it back in. It is doing it. And now I pull out the other end. Not affected in any way. Well, you would expect it to behave the exact same way. Was it coincidence? Will it come up? It doesn't come up. And let me take out this jump wire. Is it doing anything? It just keeps burning. No, it goes out. Not influenced in any way, except for this end. Okay. I take it out. It keeps burning. Off. Will it go on? It looks like it doesn't come up. I put it back into 12 and it goes on. So it looks like there is something in this connection that makes it behave like this. Anyway, the delay makes makes it clear that I can control it, but not this way. Very strange. What I can do as well is take out this wire. So it's not connected to the circuit anymore, and it still goes. So this part of the circuit has no influence at all on the LED. And okay, I have to take care of that. A wire almost loose. Is that influencing it? There as well. Oops. Take care of the camera. I can also reverse it, of course, longer off than on. Let's check that one. Okay, so now it will be on for 3 seconds, but off for 3 seconds. But now, yeah, it goes off. So let's upload. Now it should be off longer than on. But what I think is that I am wrong with the time, because those seconds delay 1000 is not exactly what I imagined. So let me put it otherwise. I'll make it delay 1 and delay 3. Okay, that is very short. Then back to 10, well not back to, but 10 and 30. Flashing like an idiot. And 300. More like half seconds. So this also means that I have to adjust the timing a little bit, but it still doesn't work the way I want, by far. Let's go back to the code. And after some studying the information about Arduino, I find that C in Arduino is a subset of C, which means that not everything that standard C has is implemented. For instance, microsleep is not implemented, and delay is the way to go, which does not explain why this whole thing is working the way it is right now, and how the various delays, well, I somehow can do this, but it does not seemingly only delay the LED, it delays everything for a microsecond. However, I don't think that is completely the case, because if that would be so, then everything would be delayed for instance, here 1 second and 3 seconds. Well, you have seen that that is not the case. Every motor runs just as it should. However, I know I can control the LED, because I did prove it by introducing the different delays. What does not work, seemingly, is this input, and that is very annoying. I do put this to 0, so until here this value is 0. This means that in the loop it gets it, and it should be either one way, either one value. I think this is enough experimenting for now. It's not solved, it's a little bit better. So for now, thank you for watching, and to be continued with hopefully a solution for this irritating problem. Bye bye.